What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Throttle Talk. And on this episode of the podcast, we're going to be covering the Singapore Grand Prix. It's one of the most iconic F1 tracks since it's been on the calendar, one of the most exciting tracks, and obviously one of the most famous night tracks that are out there. So, yeah.
We're missing one guy today, Akshat, because
Mhm.
gone for his big race, I think the national championship final, right?
Is
Oh,
one
Yeah,
shit.
yes.
yeah, the final.
Hmm.
We'll see him next time, but he has sent his predictions over, so we will be discussing them as well. Let's start off by talking about the news,
Hmm.
which is Daniel Ricciardo leaving, possible
Hmm.
in this one.
Well, not confirmed yet. It's probable, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's most likely going to happen because if you see even the Red Bull special livery which they launched, the
Hmm.
denim one, they could have probably waited till they went to Austin because denim, cowboy,
mm-hmm.
all that stuff, very popular in
Hmm.
Austin, makes sense. But I think they're doing it in Singapore because I think Ricardo, possible last race, gets
Hmm.
more money into the team and stuff like that. So I think that's, I mean, one of the reasons that's hinting towards it. And I think Ricardo's not had a great season overall, and I think it's just time to swap him out. Even though I think
Hmm.
we all want him as fans in the sport, but 20 drivers in the world, there's no, I think, space if you make mistakes, right? Also,
Yep.
RB is a junior team, so you gotta give
Hmm.
chances to younger drivers than people who've already had a chance in sport. So what do you all think?
Yeah, that's valid. But like, Daniel Ricciardo obviously has like a lot of money. I mean, he's getting a lot of money into the team. I mean, Yuki is
Yeah,
also, but like Daniel Ricciardo's name in the sport is fairly bigger. But I think Yuki's contract is confirmed for the next season, no?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They have.
So unless they activate some other clause that is in the contract, I think it's most likely gonna be Ricardo. But like also, I think he's gonna be replaced with Lawson, I think, right? If I'm not
Yeah,
wrong. And yeah, Lawson also had like a phenomenal
probably. Yeah.
season when he was on there. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually pull the trigger on Daniel Ricciardo.
the Sauber seat is still free, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
the
one of it,
second
yeah.
one's
Yeah,
actually
so
there. Yeah.
still possible that Ricardo goes there
Hmm.
if they have no other
Yeah,
choice.
but the second seat might either go to some rookie in F2 or even Bottas. I mean, he's still
Yeah,
available, right?
yeah.
Unlikely, but let's see what happens.
Hmm.
Speaking about
Yeah.
the special liveries, do you guys see the Merc special livery?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm.
It looks
Even
good, but even
McLaren.
Yep.
if
Yeah.
the Merc fan, I
Hmm.
think it just looks like an Aston Martin ripoff at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I like the McLaren special livery.
Yeah.
It looks good. I think it'll look better with and like when it's on the track because it's more white and orange, right? So yeah.
Hmm.
It also looks like one of the it looks like a callback to one of Lando's old cars, the one with the blue accents. It was one of my
yeah,
favorite liveries from McLaren. It looks like inspired version from that, at least
yeah,
what I think of
Yeah.
it.
Speaking of special liveries, did
Mm-hmm.
you? I think you have heard that Red Bull canceled theirs for these races because of weight restrictions. I mean,
yeah.
constraints.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I think they are concerned compared to other teams like McLaren, Mercedes also for their title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've already look like lagging behind right now in constructors. Looks like they are concerned for their drivers as well.
Yep.
I think
Taking
they
it, I
felt
mean, they
that pain
definitely.
from the last few races, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So if you've been noticing or like following the practice races, McLaren has been showing some very promising pace, constantly
Hmm.
being in the top three. And even Ferrari for some reason, Charles Leclerc is up there. So what do people think of it? Do you think he'll convert that into a good quali and probably a race win?
Oh,
Or
you're saying for Singapore? I thought you were saying in general.
no, like
Yeah,
in the practice, they're showing like very good pace. All
Yeah,
both of those teams.
yeah,
they both Ferraris were in the top three, for I think
Yeah.
FP2,
yeah,
FP1
Hmm.
and FP2, not so FP. Yeah.
yeah. They're doing very well. They have a
So
very strong car. We saw that
Hmm.
last week also, and I'm actually happy to see this because I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan, and hopefully this will be carried forward next year also. And yeah, it's a very
yeah.
solid car in general.
See, I don't know if I mean both Ferraris have the pace as such. I don't think they stick it. Maybe top three, maybe not on pole. I think McLaren still have the pace. most probably Lando over Oscar because Oscar was struggling in the first two free practices.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I was putting money, I'd probably put on Lando. So
Oh wait,
Mhm.
one more thing about the circuit. There were two more DRS zones introduced, I think.
one more.
One
Yeah.
One.
more, sorry, one more. Yeah, that will also be great to see.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
One more
already a
overtaking.
high
Yeah.
pace start, no?
Yeah.
So, and all of
Yes.
the on like we discussed about the car special liveries. You all follow the driver special helmets.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Oh,
I just remember looking at Oscars and Landos. Was I
Mm-hmm.
remember?
yeah.
Landos looks sick. I looked at it, and there was one of my
Yeah.
favorites
Yeah, it looks
from this
very cool.
season. Yeah.
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 Okay, let's get into the predictions now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, let's
Let's
see
start
our
out with Akshat. Let's see what Akshat says first, and then.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with the winners and losers. Akshat
Okay.
said that
Okay.
the winner would be RB and the loser would be Red Bull.
Okay.
I mean, I see
Hmm.
the Red Bull, but I don't see the RB.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the
Valid.
RB.
I
But
think he's not wrong about RB. I think I would agree with him because if you see in the FP1, FP2, they had good pace. Not
hmm.
sure if they can convert it into a good quali and a race, but I think, yeah, it's a decent bet for
Mm-hmm.
Akshat.
But there have been
Yeah,
countless
yeah,
occasions where where teams have had very good practice sessions,
yeah, that's true.
and that's literally Merc every single week. And yeah,
And
okay,
also the race pace and I mean the track evolution in Singapore is like crazy. So we never know from one lap to the other they might change. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
yeah.
okay,
mean, it's
Go
true,
on.
but like racing bulls for a win, I would like probably like with the things that are going on in amongst the team, like inside the team itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it like affect them negatively or positively. But yeah, let's hope that if this is Danny Rick's last race, let's hope that he has a good one.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll terminate his contract. They'll use him at least till the end of the year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They might also replace him from Austin. We don't know. That's speculation.
I mean,
Could
Austin,
be
I
anything.
think is one of the tracks where Danny Rick is most famous at
Yeah,
because like
that's
you've
true.
seen his like style, right? And he's
Yeah.
also very big with the American fans because he himself is like a very big fan of the sport and the country itself, if I'm not wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you've seen him at like some American football games also before. So he has a pretty
Yeah.
big name out there.
yeah.
Okay. Should we go
Okay,
on to his
let's
quali
go.
and then this?
Mm-hmm.
Your predictions. Yeah, you tell me your winners and losers.
Oh, me? Okay. Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I did hear that. Winners. I think I would actually have to agree with Akshay. I was going to say the same thing. Racing Bulls probably a winner. They might score some decent points.
Mhm.
I think I agree with them. Losers is probably try to pick maybe Aston Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know when they were a winner to be fair, but I think generally last year won't have the pace. Maybe Alonso will also struggle.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Considering they had a pretty good performance in Baku,
yeah.
except
So
Stroll,
that's just
not
something.
Stroll, not Stroll.
And he's
Yeah.
I'm talking
I
about
mean,
Alonso.
Stroll is never
yeah.
really consistent with his performance, right? Except for that one win that he got because of like every other thing that went his way. I don't
Hmm.
think he's been that successful in terms of racecraft.
Yeah, he's either
No,
really good or really
Yep.
bad. There's no middle ground. There's no consistency there.
right.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to Anurag's. Tell me
Yep.
yours.
Winners and losers. For losers, I think I'd pick like a very safe option. I'd say Sauber.
Okay.
So
um,
okay, when are they winners? Okay,
but like for winners,
okay.
I think I'd say it will be Ferrari because considering like the upward trajectory they've had from like midway of the season, I'd say Ferrari is on like pace to be like turning things over at least in this race because in practice also they've had pace and the previous race also they had like very good pace. So considering that, I'd say Ferrari would be winners and obviously my safe pick being Saubers for the loser.
Okay.
And Wade, What are your predictions for winners and losers in this one?
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, finally, I'll tell you my prediction, my winners and losers. I think a winner is going to be, I would say, I'll say Sergio Perez. I'll
As
say
a
Sergio Perez.
like individually.
Yeah, individually. I'm not saying he'll win the race, but he'll come out well from this
Like
weekend.
a
Yeah,
good
yeah, I got
result,
you.
like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
how he was
good.
doing in Baku, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's a gamble. Like, if you want to
he's
take it,
strong.
I'll.
He speaks of it,
Okay.
and he's
Yeah.
done well. He did well last week. So possible
Mm-hmm.
for it to continue. I think a
Yeah.
loser is going to
And he
be.
is.
I think a loser will be. I think science. I think science.
Individual drivers. That's like
Yeah, I'm going to
pretty
go
big
with two
gamble you're
individuals.
taking there.
Yeah,
Yeah. He
I'm going to
seems
take.
confident because I would agree with Perez also. Like he's king of the streets, right? So makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I mean,
back
but
Perez.
science for a loser. I mean, because
See,
Ferraris had pace and
always
science. Yeah, yeah.
science has always been overwhelmed by Charles's performances.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Hmm.
think that I get to him. That I kind of got to him last place, I guess, and maybe we'll get to him again. I think Perez will come out better though
I mean,
from
in the
that track.
last race, he had a pretty good fight with Charles, right? Until, I mean, like until Charles like overtook. I mean, no,
Definitely.
wait, did he?
No, that was Perez. That was Perez.
Yeah, yeah,
Perez,
my bad.
Perez.
Yeah, but like,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
I
he's
think
a good.
Science has also been having a decent season. I wouldn't say the best, but like he's been having a good season. So him individually as a loser, I think, oh, we'll have to wait for the race.
I mean, I think it's a good gamble, and that's what it is. You will
Mhm.
make a good bet. That's all. So I think there's nothing wrong with it. So
Yeah.
Okay, let's go
yeah.
on to
Okay. Should we? Yeah.
quali predictions. Anurag, you start this time.
Me. So I
Yeah.
would say it would be Charles on pole, followed by Lando and Oscar.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough.
Coincidentally, Akshat said the same thing. Akshat
Did
said the
he?
same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Did he?
He said Charles Lando was. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's very possible with the car
Mhm.
Ferrari have right.
Possible. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
August.
My quali predictions. Okay. So I think Ferrari have the pace, but I don't think they have the pace for pole. I think it will be Lando on pole, and he's been dominating quite a bit in Singapore. He's doing pretty well so far. And I think I've hacked him this time. He's not going to fumble at Baku, hopefully not.
That's like me saying, oh,
Because
Lewis got a 2018 God lap, so okay, this time hopefully we'll get it. That's all.
see, I mean, he's a title contender. I think he can handle it sometimes. So let's see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think he's a guy who I think is ticket for pole.
Uh-huh.
P2, I think will probably be Charles. I think it'll be very close. Okay, Ferrari and
Yeah.
McLaren are quite close this weekend, but
Mm-hmm.
Charles and then probably Piastri.
Okay.
So Lando, Charles, and Piastri. Yeah.
Okay.
Also
Possible.
highlighting one thing in the I think in one of the previous episodes you mentioned that Lando is not probably championship material yet, and now you're saying because he's a
I
title
remember
I
that.
contender,
agree.
he can
No,
have
he
it.
is a title contender, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I mean, technically, he is. He's very close and he can grab the title.
Yeah.
But will he? That's a different question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different question. We have to see. Maybe he is
Yep.
evolving as a driver. He has been
Yeah.
improving. Even Baku, he showed a solid drive. Not
Mm-hmm.
saying that he won't be one day. I mean, he still
Yeah.
has quite a long way to go.
Seeing
So,
how the Red Bulls are going also, seeing how Max is going
hmm,
in general, very
Mm-hmm.
possible actually.
Yep. On
yeah.
the point of title
Okay.
contenders, I think we have like almost four possible title contenders this time
Hmm,
because the point difference between Lando to Charles and Charles to Piastri is also like very low. Like I think
hmm.
Charles and Piastri is about 12 points, and I don't know the difference between I think it's about 30 points in between Charles and Lando if I'm not wrong. And
Yeah, that sounds about right.
if
Yeah.
some of them have very good races and like one some of them mess up, I think it could be a four-way title fight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, finally, my prediction for
Yeah.
quali,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say P1 goes to, I'll say Piastri
Mm-hmm.
because he's on the high. I think he's going to continue that.
Mm-hmm.
P2, Charles, and P3, Lando.
I mean, all of
Fair
us
enough.
have just the same prediction, but just like
Yeah,
variable
just the
options,
same in
I'd
a
say.
different
Different
order.
order. Yeah.
So yeah,
Different order.
if one of our predictions goes sideways, I'm expecting all of us to go sideways.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay. Race predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll start this time.
What?
Uh,
Yeah. Start.
let's let Akshat start. Okay, Akshat said that Lando would be our winner, Oscar would be
Hmm.
P2, and Leclerc would be P3. So basically, he predicted a Leclerc bottle
Okay.
because he thought he would come in pole for
Mm-hmm.
quali.
Okay.
Yes, well, that's also very.
See, I don't know if it's a neckline bottle because in Baku was I wouldn't say it's completely his fault. It's just that little bit race pace was lacking in the
So
Ferrari, and
it's
then
rarely his
McLaren.
fault. It's
No,
very
no.
rarely his fault when he messes up. Like
That's true. He's
Mhm.
yeah,
mostly the team's fault.
I mean, like in
yeah.
Baku also, I think he had a pretty good. I mean, like he took it easy on that turn. I feel a little bit because
Hmm.
he gave a lot of gap. If he if he just keep pushing it, I think the race could have been his. Because
So you
after
think
that,
Hmm.
he like dive bombed?
yeah, I
Uh,
mean, Oscar like got a pretty good overtake on that turn, I'd say. After that, like Oscar's defense was mental, but like if Charles had only
Hmm.
like tried to defend him in that turn or like tried to keep him behind, I'd say Charles would have had a pretty good chance at winning the race.
Hmm.
hmm.
So yeah,
You're saying if Charles did
Fair enough.
what Piastri did, he would have won.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Okay,
yeah, race
Race
predictions.
predictions.
my predictions, I would say P1 goes to Lando,
Hmm.
P2 Oscar, P3 Charles.
Okay, kind of similar to
Okay.
Akshat's predictions.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing. Oh my bad.
Yeah.
It's the
Either
same
way,
thing.
that's fine. Two people can have the
um,
same prediction.
Yeah,
mhm.
I still stand with that.
Yep.
Okay, I
Okay.
guess yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. My winner will be Lando. I think he has he better win if he wants to be serious.
Okay,
Better.
okay.
Um, and then I think Verstappen will be P2. Okay. I think they I need to find the pace also to defend both
Mm-hmm.
titles.
Oh.
So I think he'll have a solid drive tomorrow, P2, hopefully, if he doesn't bottle anything for himself. P3 will probably be either Piastri or a Merc.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel
Mark.
like, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
Even
mean,
But I think
both of
I
us are not saying that you
no,
are.
I think it will be a Merc because see, think about it, they've had decent pace over the weekend, and we never know what might happen in Singapore. A late safety car,
Mhm.
anything that could change the game, right? So
I
it
mean,
will
I
be.
cross
But I
my
think
fingers for
I
it.
don't think I don't. But I don't. Maybe not a Merc. I think maybe for Piastri or something because he has
Mhm.
race pace and faster
I mean,
car. I
if
think
a
that's
Mark
what I
gets
think.
podium in Singapore, I think it would be phenomenal with the pace they've had, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only gonna
I
cross
still
my
think they
fingers for
might.
it.
I think they might, but I'm not that confident. Probably Piastri. But I
Okay,
feel
that's
Ferrari might bottle it tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know.
okay.
Just like how Akshat said, and
Mhm.
even Wade, I don't think they're going to. Yeah.
Then I'm probably going against all of us because my prediction is gonna
Hmm.
be Charles P1, Lando P2, and Oscar
Okay.
P3, same as my quali prediction. So
Okay.
yeah, probably my views are like different than all of that you've had.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Fair enough.
go. Yeah. So I think that's all we've had to discuss about this race weekend on this particular episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and like, share, and subscribe, and also follow us on all the other platforms because we're gonna come out to Spotify and Instagram is already existing. So yeah,
Yeah.
do follow us there and obviously comment and let us know your thoughts. And obviously,
Catch
some of
us.
you can
uh,
drop your predictions down below as well. So we'd like to go through them.
Catch us
And
next time when we talk about our predictions. See you then.
mhm.
Bye.
All right, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so